D, wait for it, delightful.
Check out the name tag. You're in my world now, Grandma.
What's up, nerds, and welcome to my week in review, where I come to you every Sunday with 3 entertainment stories that I personally find interesting, and then we discuss them down below. Now, also down below, you can find the articles that I read to bring you this video, and you can read them for yourself, or you can just watch this video where I'm going to break them all down and read them to you. Also, before we get started, if you like what I do here and you enjoy independent content here on YouTube, please consider subscribing to my channel. YouTube is always changing up their algorithm, and small channels like mine, we just keep getting shoved to the back of the line. So please ask that you like, share, and subscribe, and I thank you in advance. All right, you guys, now that we got that out of the way, why don't we go ahead and get started with these 3 stories. So for my first story this week, okay, so I pulled up this article, but Taylor Swift is taking her Aries Tour, or Eras Tour, and she is putting it in movie theaters, okay? And the first day was just crazy. Like they added more times and stuff, and they've got this whole thing where you can't, no refunds. So the reason she did this was because, well, she is going to make a ton of freaking money, you guys. Like a ridiculous amount of money, because she's putting this out herself. And she's going to get all the profits from it, all of it. And she's doing a good job. Like, listen, I want to be honest with you. I'm not going to see this movie. I'll tell you that right now, because I don't care about Taylor Swift. I mean, her music is fine, but I find her to be very overrated. Come at me, Swifties. I don't care. But, you know, she's pretty. I think she's a smart businesswoman. This is a smart move in terms of business and in terms of money. She's going to make a ton of money, and I do think it's smart on her part. So I mean, I can't say she's dumb, because she's not dumb. I will mention something in here. I think it's in this article. If it's not in this article, then I'll mention it towards the end. But let me read a little bit of this article, because she's breaking records, and everybody wants to say she's saving Hollywood, and I'm like, oh, get the hell out of here, Taylor Swift. You're not saving Hollywood. And you Swifties, she's not saving Hollywood. Okay, so it says Taylor Swift, the Aries Tour. I said Aries earlier, so stupid. Industry first day pre-sales, 37 million plus, bigger than Force Awakens concert Pic Headed For 70 million opening. That's big, you guys. She's opening on, you know, movie level. I mean, it is a movie, but it's like a concert movie. I've only been to one of those. They're so stupid. There's no point to them. Anyways. But the reason she's doing this is because a lot of people didn't. If you remember, there was a lot of problems with the ticket sales, which I think that's the next thing she's going to tackle with her next tour. But there was a problem with a lot of ticket sales, because you had these people that would set up bots that would, as soon as the tickets went on sale, they'd go and just purchase as many as possible. And then they'd sell them for an exorbitant amount of money on like eBay. And I do think that that's unfair. You know, you get a lot of, like, my niece personally, she loves Taylor Swift. I have a daughter. My daughter's really not into that kind of thing just yet. But, you know, it's just sucks for kids, because they don't get to see, you know, a person that they enjoy and they like, and their music and stuff. And that's a really big bummer. Okay, so let me get to this article. So it says AMC distributed concert film Taylor Swift, the Eras Tour. According to sources, which, by the way, tell me what your favorite era is from Taylor Swift. I kind of like the Lover era, but I'll talk about her albums in just a second, because, yeah. According to sources, has clocked 37 million plus from 3 big theater circuits, AMC, Regal, and Cinemark. In its first 24 hours of pre-sales, that's definitely higher than the day one pre-sales of Star Wars: The Force Awakens at 20 million. The current opening, well, I'm pretty sure there's a lot more Swifties than there is Star Wars fans, especially these days. But Force Awakens was huge. Yeah. Anyways, okay. At least right now, box office sources are figuring that pre-sales reps roughly 50% of the Pic's opening weekend. How is that? Female skewing movies, i.e. Twilight, typically are front-loaded at the box office, and Swifties are headed to this in packs. Yes, they are. Which, again, I just want to say, these concerts are stupid. I've only been to one. I was like, I'll never go back again. It was, I'm sorry. It's not the same vibe as a concert. And I mean, me personally, I don't like concerts very much. I like concerts because I like to see the performance on stage, but I do not like people. Like, I like people, but I don't like big groups of people. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that's ironic or not, but like, huge amounts of people just like annoys the shit out of me. Like, I can handle a good 100, 200 people, but like thousands of people all in one space. I'm just like, oh, get the fuck away from me. I just don't want to be around all of you right now. And they get up in your space and you're like, hey, what you want to hug? Back off and everything. You're just like, ugh, so annoying. And then you get the ones that are just like freaks and you're all like, oh, I hate you so much just because you're here. Okay. That opening weekend for the Aries Tour is poised to be a record debut for a concert movie, bearing all other notable openings. The potentially all-running domestic box office for the subgenre, i.e. Hannah Montana and Miley Cyrus, Best of Both Worlds concert, 31 million opening and 65.2 million final in 2008. Michael Jackson, This Is It. I think that's what I saw. Was that what I saw? I don't remember. Which was 23.2 million and 72 million in 2009. Justin Bieber, Who Cares? Eras Tour first day pre-sales don't beat all things Marvel, as Avengers Endgames posted 50 million in its first day when tickets went on sale, and 2019 en route to being the number 2 grossing film of all time worldwide. It says AMC handling the distribution of the Eras Tour, Varen's Films booking, as we previously reported in AMC's 26 million first day of pre-sales for Sam Wrench directed film as recorded. Who cares? Sorry, you guys. I'm like, so like they just keep let me see if they mention it, because Taylor Swift, I think that's it. Okay. So I want to talk about one thing about Taylor Swift. Okay. So again, I just want to state this is a great idea on her part. This is great because she's going to make, like I said before, tons of money. She's going to make so much money off of this. It's going to be ridiculous how much money she makes. And I think she said she's going to, give it to the people that helped made her concert possible, help give some of that to her concert possible, which I'm like, good. Those people are, they are, they are needed to make your concert possible. Okay. So I want to say this. First things first. Taylor Swift, smart lady. I think she's talented. Even though I think she's overrated, she is talented. I do like some of her music. 1989 is her best album, and you can argue with me all you want, but I'm sorry. Folklore fucking sucks. I hate that album. It's so stupid. And this new one, what's this new one called? Who cares? This new one is trash also. It's not as bad as Folklore. Folklore is like her lowest of lows. Man, was that album trash. But her new album is not very good. It's just the same song over and over again. She might as well just done It's Me High and then just change the words to It's Me Lavender Haze and everything. And you would have been like, yeah, it's the same fucking song. So I don't think that, but she's still a talented songwriter. So one thing that she is god awful at is acting. She is a terrible actress, and you can argue with me all day, but I'm right, you're wrong. She is a bad actress. Go watch any of the crap that she's in. Even when she was, what was that name? The Giver. She's in like a small snippet of The Giver. She's in maybe tops 5 minutes. Terrible. Freaking terrible. I'm all like, stop giving Taylor Swift acting jobs. She is bad at it. So then, but she wrote and directing her own movie. I think it's starring Meg Ryan, but at least has Meg Ryan in it. I can't remember off the top of my head. I am just like, this is going to be bad if she's in it, if she's acting. As far as directing goes, she might do a good job. I don't know. I'll have to tell you afterwards. And as far as writing your own movie goes, she might do a good job with that. She writes her own songs, which I'm like, as I said before, she's very talented with that. But writing her own movie and now directing it, I'm just like, So if she is starring, if she's like in her own movie, I'm just like, oh, honey, that's not good. It's not good. You know what? You're a terrible actress. Okay. So, but she's going to make a ton of money on this Eras Tour, but it's like I think it's 3.5 hours long. It's got to be like almost 3 hours. Oh, who wants to sit and watch Taylor Swift on stage in a movie theater that long? I can see if you go to a concert, but I'm just like, man, it's not the same. Okay. But yeah, we'll see how this does. And they've got merch. She's got her own Taylor Swift popcorn bucket. And I'm all like, good for you, girl, making merch on this shit. I'm like, it's very cool. I'm pretty sure she already had the merch ready to go with her concert. I mean, they might have already had the popcorn bucket, but this was just and maybe she planned this all along. She's like, we're going to do the tour in North America. And then as soon as it's done, we're going to put that North American tour in the movie theaters. And then once that's done, she's going to go over to Europe and do her tour there. All right, I've talked about this enough, so I'm going to move on. So that is my first story of the week. So for my second story of the week, you guys. All right, Harry Potter. I'm doing this one because it's Harry Potter. This comes from comicbook.com. I do not like this website, but whatever. Harry Potter Knox coming to Warner Brothers studio tour for Halloween. Yay! I love Harry Potter. I love Harry Potter so much. So here is the picture of it. But it says, wands at the ready. Witches and wizards are invited to turn off the lights at Knox, a new Halloween night event coming to Warner Brothers Studio Tour London. The making of Harry Potter on October 31st, the Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry will welcome visitors into the Great Hall for Knox, one night marked by darkness, named after Knox, the wand, extinguishing charm that counters the wand lighting spells Lumos. Harry Potter fans will celebrate, that's so good, I love these, Halloween and fend off Death Eaters during the one night only event. Oh, God, I hope there's so many videos from this. I'm so excited to watch I can't go because it's in London, obviously, and I'm poor, but for all you people in London, if this was anywhere near the city that I lived in, I would be going in a heartbeat. Because as you can tell from behind me, I am a huge Harry Potter fan, like so huge. Gosh, Harry Potter is my number one jam. Anyways, and I love J.K. Rowling, so get upset about it. Wizarding World superfans like me, Andrea Redding and Jake Lovelatty, I love that name, announced the experience during Friday's Back to Hogwarts 2023, a look ahead showcase. Knox, one night marked by darkness, will feature floating pumpkins decor, love it, canopies, themed cocktails, love it, and for the first time, a choice of pop-up bars and food stations, nice, where tour visitors can purchase a range of drinks and dishes throughout the studio tour blackout. But beware, Voldemort's Death Eaters are lurking around every corner, cloaked in darkness. Oh, sounds amazing. I'm so excited and I'm not even going. I'm so stupid. Okay. Tickets are available exclusively to members of the official Harry Potter fan club. I would get that shit. As soon as I found out of this, I'd be like, fan club. And go on sale September 6th at Studios Tour. Previously announced limited engagements include the Dark Arts feature, that sounds amazing, Hogwarts After Dark, and Hogwarts in the Snow. The Warner Brothers Studio Tour London welcomes Muggles to explore sets, props, and costumes from Harry Potter films, including Harry Potter, Hogwarts Great Hall, The Forbidden Forest, Platform 9 3/4, Diagon Alley, Gringotts. Okay, I don't need to go through all this. Dark Arts. Returning for the spooky season, Dark Arts will see a Great Hall ceiling decorated with over 100 floating pumpkins, as well as Halloweeny feasts of lollipops and red apples dressed along the tables. Visitors are invited to follow the Dark Mark Trail, try their wand combat moves against Death Eaters in a live duel as they storm the studio tour, all before walking down a darker Platform 9 3/4 and Eerie Diagon Alley. Okay. I'm not going to read the rest of this. Oh, because that's what happened last time. Oh, I'm so stupid. That's not what's happening here. I'm going to keep it on here, this little thing, because this is a great picture. So what do I think about this? First off, if I was going, I would purchase every single freaking meal that they had. I would spend, so you have no idea. I spend thousands of dollars every year on Harry Potter shit. You have no idea. Like this stuff, you can only see half the stuff. And some of the stuff I don't even like display. I just put it I just keep it, I just take it out of the box, check it over, and then I put it back in the box. And then I put it in a bin, a plastic bin, so it doesn't get like ruined if there's like a leak or something. And then it just stays in there because I just wanted it. You know, I know it's so stupid, but I love it. Anyways, okay, so this is a great idea, and they keep coming up with these really great ideas. I mean, it's Halloween, so of course you're going to do the dark arts because it's spooky. But again, this is really good. This is great marketing. Harry Potter is never going to die. You can't cancel JK, in my opinion. She's just too big to fail. And I cannot wait. Anything Harry Potter, I'm down with the sickness. You know what I'm saying? And I will, anybody that puts out a video of this, I will be watching all of them like a crazy person, but I will love every minute of it. So I'm quite excited for this, but tell me what you guys think about it. So that is my second story of the week. So for my third story of the week, okay, you guys. So this comes from WB Alt TV. I don't know how to say that. W Ball TV. I love it. Okay. So so SAG and AFTRA request approval to strike against video game companies. So it looks like the video game people, like actors and such, might be going on strike as well. I don't know exactly how it works compared to SAG and it works with the video game, because I'm assuming if you only voice video games, that doesn't count as far as the SAG and the AFTRA strike goes for. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm not quite sure how that works, and I'm not gonna research to see how video game stuff works compared to. Oh my goodness. Hold on, Matthew. Okay, so I'm going to read this article, you guys, and just tell you my thoughts at the end. Okay, so SAG-AFTRA National Board is unanimously seeking, which means they would vote and everybody would know what your vote is. I know you know what it means. I'm just explaining it for the dummies. Seeking permission to form a union members to strike against a number of video game makers ahead of negotiations resuming later this month. Which me, I just go, you know, why is SAG and AFTRA getting involved unless it's the video game people that are being employed by video game stuff? I don't know. We'll see. Okay. The union's initial contract with major video game companies, that the interactive media agreement, was extended past its initial expiration date last fall as SAG-AFTRA negotiated with the companies for critical terms members need, the union said Friday, the news release. Unfortunately, throughout the negotiations, the companies have failed to address those needs. Once again, we are facing employer greed and disrespect. Once again, artificial intelligence is putting our members, again, as SAG-AFTRA, is standing up to tyranny on behalf of its members, Fran Drescher, the union's president, said in a statement. The disease of greed is spreading like wildfire, already to burn workers out of their livelihoods and humans out of their usefulness. We at SAG-AFTRA say no, not on our watch. No, not on our watch. Love it. Okay. While a strike authorization does not launch a strike, it can be a useful tool at the bargaining table because it gives the union the ability to declare a strike if negotiations break down. Eligible SAG-AFTRA members will be able to vote on authorizing a strike until September 25th at 5 p.m. Pacific time, the evening before discussions resume. I can't remember if it says in here everything, but let me read this part right here. So it says, protections against AI are also central to the negotiations, especially with regard to performance capture technology, where an actor's movements and facial expressions are collected and used to make animated video game characters more lifelike. The voice and performances captured artists who bring video game characters to life deserve a contract that reflects the value they bring to the multi-billion-dollar gaming industry. SAG-AFTRA's national executive director and chief negotiator, Duncan Crabtree Ireland, what a long fucking name, said in a statement, voice and performance capture AI are already among the most advanced uses of AI. The threat is here and it is real. Without contractual protections, the employers are asking performers to unknowingly participate in the extinction of their artistry and livelihood, which I have to say, right off the bat, I do not like the use of AI 100%. I like the use of AI for some things, but not everything. First off, I don't like the AI using of writing a story. I'm sorry, if you do not have the human element, the human experience, I have tried to use ChatGPT to write stuff for me for YouTube, and let me just tell you right now, it's ridiculous. I'm all like, try to use these parameters of me, and I give them all the information I possibly can, and the whole time reading it, I'm all like, okay, this doesn't sound like me at all. Just because you said something was trash doesn't mean, and I say that a lot, doesn't mean that that's me. It's very much a robot. And I'll just tell you right now, I think that that's a problem. also, when it comes to their visuals of them and scanning them, I'm okay with it in terms of like if you need background people and you scan someone and you're just like, all right, we're going to take this person and they're just going to run around and we're going to put them in the background and we're just going to give them blonde hair in one thing, or, you know, whatever they need to do. We'll change their clothing. But when it comes in terms of using that forever for a star and stuff, I do not agree with that, like, at all. Like, stop that right now. I don't like the use of the AI voice thing, like what they do with the Darth Vader. I mean, I get that James Earl Jones is not the same as, he's not as sprightly as he used to be, but I get that, but I still don't like all of this AI stuff. And I wish that they would, who's that? I wish that they would stop using AI all the time, you know? But we'll see how this turns out if they do strike against the video game companies, and just see where that goes. So, yeah, those are my thoughts on that. All right, you guys. So those are my 3 stories for the week. I want you guys to tell me what you guys think about all of this. How do you feel about this Taylor Swift Eras Tour concert? Do you like it? Do you not like? Are you a huge Swiftie? If you are, no judgment. I think she's very talented, and I do like her songs. 1989 is her best album. I'll argue with you all day, every day. That song has hit after hit. But this new one's not very good. Neither was Folklore. I will argue with you too about Folklore. Folklore is shit. It's a shit album. Come at me, Swifties. Come on, let's do this. But good for her. I think this, again, smart move, smart girl. She knows the business and she knows how to work it. Then I say work it, girl. You know, when it comes to making money, you are not the problem. You know what I'm saying? Secondly, tell me, how do you guys feel about this Harry Potter Knox event happening at Harry Potter London Tour London? I think it's great. It sounds amazing. If you go, I'm jealous 100%. If you do go, take lots of videos. Daddy wants to see, and put links in the description down, even if it's like, you know, it's not till Halloween, but come back and please leave links to videos to this. I want to see all of them. And yeah, I think it sounds so good. I'd be all like, come on, Death Eaters, alakazoo, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, all right. And then tell me, finally, how do you feel about this SAG-AFTRA possibly, you know, mobilizing to strike against video game companies? Do you think this is a good idea, a bad idea? Do you like it? How do you feel about this whole strike in general? It's going to go on for a while, I think. And news has been slow. Notice the stories I've had to get today. It's like scraping the bottom of the barrel, and it's only going to get worse, you guys. But tell me what you guys think about this, because I am interested in your thoughts. I really am. But tell me what you guys think. As always, go ahead and leave all your comments in that section down below. If you like this video, go and hit that like button. You know I won't mind. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it. And we'll see you guys next week on my weekend review. You guys have a good week. Bye.
Hey nerds, if you like this video, go ahead and click that Geek What icon and subscribe. And if you like this video, go ahead and join me every Sunday with my weekend review.